Okay. What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? So, this video is going to be a stamina warden build. And, not feeling so great, so I'm going to try to make it very quick. This is a dual wield sword and board build. Very strong. It's good for getting groups of players together and blowing them up with a nice combo. I've seen it around a bit. Well, not seen this build around, but I've seen people here and there playing dual wield sword and board wardens. And first I thought it was stupid, but once I decided to try it, it's pretty solid. Obviously, depending on what kind of build you run, but either way, this is a more tanky build, but I'll say a couple options that I think are good that I've been trying out. Like for dueling with heavy armor instead of medium. This is medium as well because dual wield sword and board, at least for me, I need a way to remove snares. Or being solo, I'll just get snared to death. So, I'm gonna go over this fast. Skills: Steel Tornado is to execute. Bull Netch is important for brutality, and the stamina restores. Shuffle, Cutting Dive, Subterranean Assault, and Dawnbreaker of Smiting. Back bar is Ice Fortress, Shimmering Shield, Reverb, Soothing Spores, Vigor, and Shield Wall, or Enchanted Forest. Also, if you don't want Shimmering Shield, you can just go with Falcon Swiftness or Low Slash, which would be good if you wanted to run Maelstrom Sword and Board. Alright. Obviously, you want all the passives for weapons, class, skills, armor, heavy armor. All the Fighters Guild ones except for Bounty Hunter, Undaunted, Assault and Support. Continuous Attack is really important too, because this is mainly a PvP build, so keeping continuous up will give you more damage, more recovery. I'm a Red Guard, which is good for max stam. This is another way to get back stam too. Alchemy passives are important. Alright, let's see. Also, I'm running the Serpent Mundus for recovery. Look at my stats real quick. 29k physical, or no, 29k spell resist and 33k physical, so this is from the sets that I'm using, obviously, to get a ton of resistance. Weapon damage is 3140, which is a little low. However, I keep the glyph up on my weapons 100% of the time when I'm fighting. So it's 3572. Also, with my health, that goes up to 23k because of the Warden passives. So as long as you keep a heal up in combat, you should always have 23k health, not 21. Recovery is 1842, 34.5k max stam, and 31% crit. 2800 crit resist. So I'm gonna go over the gear real quick. Back bar is Death's Win, that's why my resistance is, or my physical resistance is a little higher on my back bar. Decisive one hand, sturdy shield. Front bar is Spriggans. Ideally I would want 2 Nirnhoned swords, but anything will work. And they should be Nirnhoned. I get a trait change this. And I'm not sure though. I think 2 Nirnhoned weapons gives you more weapon damage than just 1. It must, actually. So that's the way I'm gonna do it once I trait change it. But yeah, 2 swords would be best, but any of these could work. Axe, sword, dagger, mace. Weapon damage glyphs on both. Gotta change that still. Use poisons on my back bar. Next set is, well, for my monster set, I've kind of been playing around with multiple ones, but Bloodspawn, Troll King, Zon, even Selene would be good. Even Slimecraw would be good. I mean, if you're not going to use the morph of, what is it, Bird of Prey? Falcon Swiftness. This could give you Minor Berserk if you morph it, but if you're not going to use that, Slimecraw could be good too. A little more crit. And Minor Berserk. Bloodspawn, I kind of don't need the resistance, but the recovery's nice. Troll King, I'm not an orc, so I don't get as much benefit as an orc would, but it's still good. Zon, the spell crit is a waste, but the beam is just broken, so I don't know, they all have their benefits. Next set is Fortified Brass. This is just all resistance, health, and all resistance. This is where all that resistance comes from on my character sheet. And it's all impen, 2 heavy, 5 medium. Jewelry is Spriggan's, 2 weapon damage and 1 recovery, although you could probably get away with 3 weapon damage, which would give you like 3,700 max. I mean, max 3,700 weapon damage. But playing solo, I think the recovery is a little more beneficial than the weapon damage. But either way, I might end up changing it. And for other options, like I was saying before, you could go with, if you're gonna duel mainly, then heavy would probably be better, because snares, they're not so bad in a duel. You can get away with it, you can roll out of it, use the Cliff Racer. So if I was going to just duel in this build, then I would probably just go either 7th Legion or Fury or even Ravager. But probably 7th Legion, Fury is a second, and Spriggan's. That would be good for dueling and give you a lot of damage. Also, if you don't want to go the tanky route, you can go with Hundings here. You go with Medium Alchemist, you could go with Briarheart. Any kind of damaging set that's just weapon damage based. And the last option is, instead of Spriggans, you could go with Bone Pirates, which would be similar to what I'm running on my Stamsork right now. Bone Pirates, jewelry, 2 Bone Pirates on the body, and 3 brass on the body with brass weapons. All 4 would have to be brass weapons. Same way though. Same traits and everything, same glyphs. And that would give you the same weapon damage that I currently have right now, 3,500 with the glyph procced. And probably like close to 38k max stam, I would think. And like maybe 2,200 recovery. And max stam equals damage, so you might get similar damage out of that, but just more resources to work with. However, the way that I play this build and trying to just blow people up with it, with this one combo mainly, I think Spriggan's works a little better, but this is just the way that I'm running it. Those are just different options you could do. So, champion points, I'm just gonna show them. You wanna look, pause it. And for consumables, stand pots, tripods, unmovable with speed and lingering health. Speed pots are definitely important though to run around Cyrodiil. Dubious Cameron Throne is the food, and I think that's it. Now, if I find a decent enemy, these mammoths are just too tanky. I guess I can kind of go over it. So basically, if I'm going in a fight, I would just heavy attack, try to time it all at once. It kind of takes two on a mammoth to get it done. Either way, I'm gonna show the video after this. I'm gonna play the video after this to the end of this video on just a couple fights that I had yesterday to show kind of how I go about playing this. But that's pretty much it. If you have comments, not comments, if you have, well, comments too, but if you have questions, post the questions and I'll answer them. And if you run it, I hope you enjoy it. It's definitely a fun build. It's different. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching.